Hello everybody and welcome back to another brand new video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 bucket list coasters. I actually have a bit of a story about this, and it's about the most emotional I've ever been about a ride closing. And that ride is Colossus, or it was Colossus, at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This was top of my bucket list. I wanted to ride this coaster so much, and the main reason for that is because my father rode it. He got a night ride, and he said it was absolutely incredible. Now, that point on, I said, right, I'm gonna get out to California. I'm gonna ride this coaster at some point. And when they tore it down, I was quite sad. Obviously, Twisted Colossus, the RMC, is now in its place. That unfortunately doesn't quite make the top 5 list, let alone getting number 1. But it is probably about number 8. But let's get started with the list. Okay, so one quick other thing. The honourable mention for this video, like there was last video, is going to be Furious Backhoe. Now, I know what you're saying, but the main reason for this, I really want to go out and ride it because of a Theme Park Worldwide video. I was watching one of their Portaventura vlogs, and the shot of them getting launched, but you could see their expression was just so good, and it made me want to ride that coaster a lot. But let's get on to the list. Okay, so number 5 is Cannibal at Lagoon. Now, hopefully many of you know that Saw the Ride is my favourite coaster at Thorpe Park. And that means that I'm quite a fan of the Gerstlauer Eurofighter sort of layout. And whilst this does look like a Gerstlauer Eurofighter, it's actually an in-house build. Quite rare to see today, but the main reason for that, from what I know, is so that they could spend less on supports, because they could make like the pieces of track longer, which is quite a smart move. So, why is this my number 5? Well, for a start, it's insane. In my opinion, it looks like a Eurofighter on steroids. 208-foot drop at 116 degrees. That's crazy. Like, that's mental. That's unthinkable of. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks mind-boggling. Also, the 140-foot Immelman looks insane because the way it looks, it doesn't look like the Saw Immelman or many other Immelmans where it's really clear that it's an Immelman. It looks like it would film because you go really up, like you're going into a vertical loop, but then you just twist it out at the end. Wow, it looks amazing. Only issue is it's pretty much the only thing worth waiting like 2 hours for it, Lagoon. But the main reason why I love this coaster is Lappa. Okay, so coming in at number 4, we have the original Stratocaster. Yes, it's Top Thrill Dragster. It's an infinite accelerator coaster. Like, looks incredible. 420 foot tall. That's insane. Like, oh, it's just so hard to think about, like, comprehend how big that is. 120 miles an hour. That launch is going to be insane. Like, it's going to be powerful. I know what the launch on Stealth is like. Imagine that, but like 40 miles an hour quicker. That's going to be nutty. Now, this does actually replace Kindercar, because people say Kindercar is rough and this is smooth, and also, Lappa. But yeah, no, it looks amazing. It's going to be really forceful, really intense. The only thing I could say that would make it higher is if the drop was straight rather than the little spiral that it has, but apart from that, that's number 4. So next on the list is Shambala. Now this, it looks like an incredible coaster. I was toying between this and Mako, but I didn't want 2 B&M hypers on the list. So yeah, but B&M have whacked one straight out of the park with this. It looks amazing. It looks like you're going to get so much air. With a 256-foot drop, this drop is going to be huge. You're going to get so much air as long as you get a little bit of a loose clamshell. It looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be so forceful. Got some big airtime moments. Hopefully it's going to be quite intense. And it's in Portaventura, which means it's the most likely that I'll ride this out of all of them on the list. Unfortunately, there are none from the UK in my top 5. Wicker Man is certainly up there, but it's not my top 5. So that is number 3. That's Shambala. So, number 2 is the only RMC in the top 5. And no surprises here, it's still Vengeance. Oh my god. This thing boasts 30 seconds of airtime. What the hell? That's insane. 30 seconds of airtime. That's absolutely crazy. The inversions on this look absolutely amazing. That 200-foot, 90-degree drop looks absolutely it looks mind-boggling on an RMC. iBox track should be buttery smooth, should be intense. It's getting rated like the best coaster in the world by so many enthusiasts. So it looks amazing. It looks so good. I really, really want to get out there. Now, that is the second coaster on this list from Cedar Point. So you can probably tell what my top bucket list park is. Yeah, it's Cedar Point of Sandusky, Ohio. Looks like a great park. But still Vengeance, oh my god. RMC Mean Streak looks like the best thing in the world. Mean Streak looked terrible, right? It looked rough, looked shaky, looked terrible, looked painful. Still Vengeance is the exact opposite. They've taken the worst coaster in the world and made it what is considered one of the best coasters in the world. Absolutely amazing job, RMC. Rocky Mountain Construction, you've hit this out of the park. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what can beat Still Vengeance? What is your top coaster? It can be none other than Fury 325. It's 325 foot tall with a 320 foot drop at an 81-degree angle. The drop in itself is worth it being the top. It looks insane. The amount of airtime you're going to get on this is crazy, and the top speed of 95 miles an hour. It's just crazy. I've been on coasters like Colossus front row, and you get a lot of sort of like air on your face. Imagine getting front row on this. Like, yes, obviously back row is going to be better because you're going to get pulled over that drop a lot more. It's a B&M, Bolliger and Mabillard. Oh my god. Like, it's going to be buttery, smooth. I know B&M's somewhat tend to have a rattle. This one doesn't, apparently. But yeah, one interesting fact about this. It's classed by B&M as a hyper on the website, even though its classification being over 300 foot is a giga. So that did confuse me a bit. I think it's because the layouts are sort of similar. It's just a bigger scale. It's like they're taking a hyper and made it a lot bigger. Like, I was thinking about putting Leviathan here, with it being the first B&M Giga, I think. But, it's just... It can't beat Fury 325. The colour scheme of this as well is amazing. Like, the blue with the green. Oh, it looks so good. I can't wait to get out and ride all of these coasters. See you in the next one.